All right. So I just got a new monitor, and the resolution's a bit different than I'm used to recording in. So hopefully it still looks good. We're going to have some black bars at the top and the bottom of the screen. I apologize. I'm not a professional Let's Player or streamer. Like I said, I do make games for a living, but I'm not huge at configuring OBS and recording things properly and so on. So what I'm going to do is just leave it like this. This is a resolution that works for me for playing. And let's go. Let's continue where we left off. It's been a while. I think I last played 3 or 4 days ago. And so I don't quite remember where I was. I think I just did puzzle 7. And I'm going backwards. So the puzzles in this area involved the tunneler, I believe it was called. Let's see, what is it telling me? It wants me to do 1, but 7 and 8 are finished, so I'm going to go for 6. There's 5. So 6 is probably this way. Yep. So these all involve the tunneler, which allows me to tunnel through metal objects. Okay, so we're going to have a fan. There is a ladder. And this is the driller, not tunneler. So this lets me drill out of here, which I don't quite understand why it is important yet, but maybe I will someday. There is an up, so maybe I'll end up needing to put something up there and shoot it from up there across there. That sounds promising. Okay, so let's see. What do we got besides the up? There's a fan. Where does this lead me? Up to this corner. Okay, and there's another fan. Alright, so that will get me into the place over there with the driller. And I have another driller. Do I want to bring this with me? Or is it just used for now? Is there somewhere that I can drill with this while this is pressing on the button? There's something up there, too. Okay, so for now I'm going to use this. This, I believe, just takes me to the other one. Yeah, and then I can... Okay. Oh! I wonder if I can get the fan... Oh, here's a fan. What am I thinking? Okay, so now I need something to put on here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I was thinking that I could take this fan up there, use it to hold the button, get 2 drillers in the room, and then pass a driller through, and then pass another driller through. I think I could do that, because if I'm up there and I put a driller through, it should fall out, I believe. So I'm going to start by doing this. This will be what I use to get both the drillers in the location where I need them. And I believe I can now pass this through there. Yeah. Okay. And now I have a driller outside, which lets me do this. It's the same exact thing, but from the other side, which lets me get this driller out as well. And strangely enough, all I did that for, the entire purpose, was to get something onto this, so that I can get this with me, and I can bring the fan down here. I don't think I could just drop this. Can I? No, not through there. Because I can't take this fan out unless that's there. Did I mess up? Do I need the... Okay, I need to put the drill. I need the fan. Okay, so that was the entire purpose of this, so that I could get a fan here and have something to put on the button so that I can get up. And now, from here, we're at the exit. I didn't realize that was the exit, honestly. I need to get up there somehow, which I could do with a drill. Oh, wait, from down here maybe? Where's the entrance into that? Oh boy. Oh, weird. Okay, I was confused. Let me go look at this from above. I can drill the top maybe? Huh. That is a jammer. So I need the jammer to... Is this also metal? Is there metal on the bottom? Do I need 2 drillers? Oh, okay. I just messed up. Darn it. So I'm going to need to undo some of the progress I made because I need the driller, which means I need to bring the fan with me. Ugh. And then I'm also, unfortunately, going to need to go outside. So let's start by getting this in here. That was awkward. I thought I had grabbed it multiple times. Okay, so I need 2 drillers to get the jammer. I basically am just undoing part of the puzzle. Okay, so this will give me the first one, and then I can shoot the second one through the first one to get the driller, or to get the jammer. And the jammer, I wonder if I could just use it from up there. That would be really convenient. I'm not sure though. Let me check. Oh, I sure can. Okay, that's nice. And then I just need one of these guys. I hope this works. It's a little bit of laziness that allowed me to just put it high up on the wall and not readjust it. Okay, good. And we're done. Oop. I have an extra thing. All of a sudden I'm wondering if there's more I can do here. I'm going to bring this with me and just see if there's something to do from up here that's a secret. Because usually they don't give you extra stuff. Is there something way out in the distance I can shoot? I don't see anything. But I wonder, I mean, I have yet to
something that's weird about these puzzles?
I do not.
They're not replicas of the simulation puzzles, like the ones in the museum.
Wasn't there an artist who did an exhibition a few years ago that involved new puzzles of some kind?
That was Barzai. It was called Trials of an Imagined Past. I tried to get you to come along. You thought it would be boring.
Were they similar?
No, not at all.
Was it boring?
I thought it was interesting.
I can't jump while I'm standing on this for whatever reason. Probably to prevent exploits. Okay, so, man, I really feel like this is the first time, maybe not, but this is the first time I could think of where there sure was an extra piece, obviously, that I could do something with. Let me look around in here one more time, because that window is pretty suspicious, and then up there too. Oop. I guess not. Okay. No, I don't see anything. Oh well. Alright. I'm gonna follow behind this though, because maybe those windows you can look in on the puzzle from an interesting perspective or something. Like if I go up here. Huh. Guess I can't go up there. But I can go up here. What's this? Oh, more lore? Nice. How do I listen to those again?
While exploring the forest, I came across a sight of primal force. A beautiful stag, standing on a hill silhouetted against the setting sun. It appeared like a messenger from some divine natural power, perhaps from Gaia herself. Even to a being such as myself, less susceptible to manipulation by instincts and hormones, it was clearly a moment of revelation. In such moments, we are told to avert our eyes. But what if we do not? What will we discover if we look more closely? If we could speak to the stag, what wisdom would it have to offer? The answer is none. The stag is an animal of overwhelming stupidity, driven only by fear, hunger, and lust. There is no abyss for us to plunge into behind this revelation. Rather, the revelation is as flat and unreal as the plywood walls of a film set.
Thanks, game. Well, that was amusing. Okay. I'm probably doing nothing right now, but sometimes it seems like doing nothing and then it leads to something. But I can't see any reason to go up there. I'm going to just double check from all angles. No, okay. So, I came from this direction, and the puzzles were in here. So I'm behind the puzzles right now. But I don't see anything going on. This seems like such a good place to hide stuff, though. I mean, seriously. Look at all these nooks and crannies. Look at that. That looks like it could be hidden. Something hidden. I don't know. Okay, this was 6, was it? Or 7? What number are we on? 6. We're looking for 5. Which I believe I saw just a minute ago. Actually, what's over here? Was this 7? Oh wait, I don't think I've been here. Ooh, okay. So this is one of those areas that's like a secret. I have to find some stuff behind the scenes. A lore zone. Okay, nothing in here, but this is where we're gonna go anyway.
This is very similar to the structure where you found the schematics.
Sure is.
Wow, that's a lot bigger than I expected.
What were they doing here?
And who are they?
This sure is cool looking. Oh, there's an up. Before I go check where they want me to go check in the middle, let's see if there's anything on up here. Ooh, there is a palm reader. Okay, I'll start in the bottom. The Origins of Thought. A fragment from Stratton's The Origins of Thought is quoted in the commentary by Simplicius of Cilicia. Simplicius of Cilicia. To say that material things are brought into being by ideas is to flatter ourselves, which is an error philosophers are particularly prone to, because it raises those who think above those who do. Because it raises those who think above those who do. And what is the truth that does not flatter? That the reverse is true. Ideas are brought into being by matter, and so each man's ideas are shaped by the world that surrounds him, as clay is shaped by its mold. Those who live in mountains fear cold. Those who live in deserts fear thirst. The Athenians are shaped by Athens, and the Lacedaemonians by Sparta. And likewise, it is for all people. 12. 12. Is that like a works cited? A bibliography? 12. Okay. But may ideas, if we take each man to be an idea, not by deliberate action, alter. Okay. May ideas, if we take each man to be an idea, not by deliberate. Oh my goodness. Not by deliberate action alter the shape of the mold, as you put it. To discover a method for accomplishing this is the chief purpose of philosophy, my friend. Oh yeah, footnotes. Duh. I totally didn't see this. The newly discovered Heracleon manuscript, likely a lost part of the Baroque collection, contains an additional passage that differentiates between pneuma, the individual mind or spirit, described as an energy arising from matter, and ideas, which are produced by the pneuma as it interacts with the material world. So some of this I sort of understand, do we come up with ideas because things exist and our brain ruminates on them, or do we make things exist because we come up with the ideas first and then someone builds them? Philosophy is useless if it offers no way of changing things. At least Stratton tried and didn't lie to himself. But how can we change the shape of this mold? Stratton never says. So there's people actually talking to each other. This doesn't seem like someone asking multiple questions, which means if it's failing to load these profiles, maybe people have been here before and seen these things before. I know that my guess last time was something like level 1 of the simulation was the what you could call the knowledge, learning the knowledge, and level 2 was the test of the knowledge. But I'm a bit not on board with that anymore after seeing how people are conversing and their names have been redacted, as if maybe these conversations happened a long time before. People have done these tests in the past as well, and now we're just coming across them as people that need to do them to move on to Talos Principle 3 for all I know. I don't know. How can we change the shape of the mold? Perhaps by demonstrating the fact that other shapes are possible. We can't change it ourselves, but perhaps we could, like Alexander Dunn, create the conditions for a change. The Noema trials, version 0.05 deployed successfully. Reversion to previous settings fixes malfunction, but what was the error? Cooling systems improved. Version 0.06 deployed successfully. Significant improvement to disassembly. Disassembly? Huh. Synthesis. Insufficient energy for trials 719 to 802. They're trying to build something that can assemble and disassemble things. And here's another schematic. Oh, whoa! Whoa!
The world is a wonderful place. Every day we take another step forward. Every day we come closer to the truth. The closer we get, the more I can see the beauty of the universe, the intricate perfection of its mechanisms. I am a machine, and the universe is a machine. Every part of me serves a purpose, or I could not be myself. I could not be Miranda, because that specific person could not exist without those specific parts and their specific functions. In the same way, every part of the universe serves a purpose. I think that is what we were meant to discover here.
No, I'm not ready to go. That was nuts. Do my friends see that or experience that? Yep. Incoming group call.
1K. You just connected to an extremely powerful data stream. Are you all right?
I think I had a vision.
Yes. You were streaming.
Oh,
We all
good, good.
saw something. You're lucky it didn't fry your motherboard. Please, everyone, let's be careful with these terminals from now on.
Oh, no way.
Yes, let's all try not to die.
Eh.
More importantly, who the hell is Miranda?
There's no one by that name in New Jerusalem. I just searched the database.
A new person? Someone we've never heard of before? Someone born outside the city? We have to find out more.
But where did they come from? And how many people does it take to build something this huge?
Where did they go?
Like I said, we need to find out more.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm about to fix another part of the transport system.
I am happy to
Thanks for the
hear
files,
that.
1K. I hope they didn't fry your brain.
So yeah, asking all the important questions like where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe? But seriously, ironically, that song, you know, as a joke I just said that, but you do have to wonder where they did go. There was a bunch of people here, but they're not here anymore. Someone built this place and then left. I wonder if the creator of New Jerusalem considered it a failure. I don't want to get into spoilers for another game that's really, really good, so I won't even say what it is, but there's a game where you come across like a group of people that was very, very scared of a discovery they made. And they kind of hid it away from everyone and everything. You know, they thought it was dangerous. And I wonder if the person who, the people who built all this, they left because of something they discovered, or they're all trapped in the pyramid, or if the person who built New Jerusalem decided, you know, these people weren't supposed to be so afraid of the outside world. I must have failed somewhere. Like, you know, the people in New Jerusalem, they're building a dome. They have limits on how many people they want to create. They seem very, very... I don't know a good word. I don't want to say conservative because that has like political connotations, but conservative in the more traditional sense of like they're careful. They are careful and worried and unwilling to take risks and do certain things. And so maybe the person who founded New Jerusalem, I can't remember her name, I think it was Athena, saw that and was like, this isn't what I meant to set out to do, and created a new group of people with a different, I don't want to say source code, but a different attitude when they woke up that changed them, like a nature versus nurture thing. I don't know. Untitled draft. I can read this, I guess. Saint Eadwald identified the tetromino with the tetragrammatron and the Greek word for God, because to him the mathematical properties of the tetromino reflected God's ability to reshape the world without breaking its laws. Elohim, and his desire to impose meaning on the simulation, which was his primary function as a storyteller after all, took Eadwald's heretical ideas and integrated them as the sigils of his name. I don't recognize Saint Eadwald. But despite all these layers of obfuscation, there's some kind of truth hidden in all this. The world really is, in a sense, made up of minute parts that can be combined and recombined without breaking the underlying laws. Everything that exists is made of the same fundamental materials, and those materials are brought into existence by the same fundamental functions of reality. And yet the miracle of existence is that we are not all one, but are in fact radically different and separate. We're all made of the same stuff, yet we turn out different. Weird. More profiles. New Alexandria. In the early days of our people, a great deal of responsibility fell on my shoulders. There are few of us then, and though we are stronger and hardier than any human, we are not invincible. The world was an overgrown ruin and our resources extremely limited. It was a harsh time, but I felt passionate about the work, fired up by the many sacrifices that had brought us here, from the Ian team to the people of Gehenna. So, New Alexandria sounds familiar, because Alexandridrenan was the person. And this involves New Jerusalem even. So someone who wrote this, it's not clear to me whether this terminal has to have this text in it, or if it's like the order you discover things in is important. And if this terminal has this text in it, was it entered by someone that's putting this in? And if so, that means someone from New Jerusalem has been here. The creation of a second settlement, New Alexandria. As the location was far from the dam that powers New Jerusalem, I attempted to build a thermal power station that would take advantage of a local gas reservoir. Maybe that's where we're at right now. However, I foolishly used geological data from the archive, failing to account for the amount of time that had elapsed. 5 years later, this error led to an accident that leveled the settlement and killed 31 of my fellow citizens. Of all my many regrets, this is the greatest. So I don't think we're at New Alexandria either, but maybe this is part of the building of that. I don't know. I'm reading this right now. Huh. Ethics of Extinction. Now that is a title that catches your attention. If a species we consider beautiful and remarkable goes extinct, we consider that a great evil. Dolphins, for example. If dolphins go extinct, that's a great loss. If humanity causes dolphins to go extinct, that's a crime. But if Yersinia pestis, the bacterium that causes bubonic plague, goes extinct, is that an equally great loss? If not, why not? Nature, there's no difference. It's all just life forms. The only moral framework that allows us to choose between dolphins and the plague is a human one. What about a species going extinct without anthropogenic factors? Extinction is the norm. If one day dolphins are no longer capable of competing with other species, should we let them go extinct? When the sun finally dies and all life goes extinct, will that be a tragedy? If we can prevent it, should we? If you believe that extinction is acceptable when nature does it, but not when we do it, then you don't actually oppose extinction. You don't believe that dolphins are inherently valuable, that they deserve to live and thrive. You just oppose human control. You oppose our ability and responsibility to choose. Interesting. Alright. Let's solve some more puzzles. That's not an exit. Okay, we're going down. And then this way? Five it is. To the left, to the left. Oh, I was going to talk to this buddy.
I can't stop thinking about Miranda. A new person not born in New Jerusalem? Can you imagine that?
Yes.
I wonder what it's like to be her.
There's some good choices here. I really like this one. And I really like this one. And I really like this one. And I don't care about this one at all. Depends on who created her.
That's true. Just look at our team. Imagine getting your worldview from Byron versus, say, Melville. The outcome couldn't be more different. Which brings us back to the question of who built this place. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
I guess so. I wanted to ask you about something else. Do you... The ultimate question. Hey, NPCs, why am I doing all the work?
Oh no, please. No puzzles. I'm so bad at puzzles. I barely got out of the booting process.
Okay.
Elohim thought I might be defective. It might be this. Although there was an expedition to a superconductor storage facility up north, incredibly well preserved, but the logistics were an absolute nightmare.
So
Now that I think about it,
Sorry.
there might be some of that in you.
Some of what? I missed the context of what's in me. Like, well preserved but a nightmare logistically? I want to know about New Alexandria. If it's a place that these people know about, or if it's a place that I'm discovering about that they don't know. What do you make of these labs?
They're very different from the rest of these structures in that they serve a clear purpose. Everything else is kind of surreal, but the labs are places where people lived and worked. I don't know what that means, but I think it means something.
Okay, fair enough. Tell me about yourself.
I don't know if there's much to tell. I'm not that interesting. I'm just a member of the scavenging team. Well, senior member. Lead scavenger, I guess. There's not that many of us left, to be honest, and Garrus doesn't get along with the mayor. What else? I have a cat named Bruce. I like old music.
I want to know what kind of music you
I have
like.
a collection of antique bottles. I think that's it.
What old music? Tell me about old music. No, tell me about your cat. Is your cat Bruce?
He's 5 years old, half goofball, half psychopath.
As cats are.
Loves sticking his head into things, chews cables, pees on electrical stuff. Melville banned him from her workshop, but he loves visiting her and peeing on her equipment.
I love this game's love for cats. Like, honestly, my girlfriend has a cat named Sable. And everything in this game just makes me think of Sable. You know, all the cat related stuff. Sable's your typical standard issue cat. Will go crazy and try and attack you, but loves you nonetheless. I call her a little butthead because her primary method of interaction with me anyway is she really likes to butt her head up against my shoes and my legs. Like it's her favorite thing. And then when she's standing on the counter of the kitchen, she'll butt her head up against my shoulders or my upper arms. So I call her a butthead. But she's like a little super fluffy black creature with yellow eyes. Cute little ears, like every other cat. But this game it clearly is made by people that love cats. I wonder how the dog people on the team feel. Like, just thinking about, like, the game obviously, to a humorous extent, loves cats a lot. And will treat cats with, like, reverence, right? That's how this society is built up. Man, this music's really loud. It's hard to concentrate on the words I'm saying. But there's a lot of people out there, and I'm even one of them, who love dogs as well. And the game had to play up, like it said earlier, something like, oh, dogs just became wolves again. And I wonder if that, like, rubbed people on the team the wrong way. It's like, why can't our good boys, be good boys? Because, you know, dogs are wonderful too. They're just two very different types of animals. I wonder if there was arguments internally in the company. Because I could definitely imagine that. Alright, why do you collect bottles?
I just find it fascinating that these fragile objects have survived for so long.
Are they all
Plus,
glass?
Kind of pretty.
That's fair. I wanted to know about the other thing. What was the last thing you said? Oh, the music. I have a huge thing for music, and I wonder what is old music in this universe? That's a very interesting question to me. Have you ever seen anything like the mega structure in your
Our ancestors
travels?
built some pretty amazing things. Huge cities, factories, mines, monuments to their history, but nothing quite like this, no. I've always loved exploration, seeing new places, That feeling that you're the first person to set foot somewhere after all this time. But you know, it's not even that. It's just seeing new things. The world is full of remarkable sights, and experiencing them changes you. It's not the same as just reading about it.
I like this guy a lot.
Exactly. Every time I go on another mission, I find something that surprises me, that extends my horizons in ways I couldn't have anticipated. The world is so much bigger than we are. It contains things that we can't even imagine. And if we limit ourselves to our own minds, we'll never grow.
I like this guy a whole bunch. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I play video games. Like, and watch movies and consume media, and you know, you just can witness things that don't exist in real life and never will. In video games specifically, you witness them by exploring them yourselves. And that's similar to what this guy's saying here. You know, obviously they live in a video game, so exploring a video game and exploring the real world to them is basically the same thing. I don't necessarily live in a video game unless it's a really, really weird one. But yeah, I get it.
Maybe they're for powering up the megastructure? Or maybe they just open it, like keys. Why? No idea. But aren't they gorgeous?
Yes,
Just
they are.
incredible feats of engineering.
Interestingly enough, like, I agree, they're beautiful. Guaranteed. I'm not sure how I feel about them, though, because... not for the reason it says they're so big, what a waste of material. I don't care about the materials involved. Like, it's important, obviously. But I'm not sure how I feel about them because it does feel unnecessary, I guess. It feels like grandeur. And you know, in a video game, you don't really stop and think about like, oh, this would be so impractical. Like, it's just really, really absurdly cool or beautiful. But if I'm role-playing this robot, there's something that would be very scary about discovering something like this in real life. I'm not, you know, as much as I love exploring video games in real life, I'm not that much of an explorer. If I came across a gigantic laser that shoots at a gigantic pyramid that is nothing that anyone recognizes, I would be the first person to be like, you know what? Maybe don't turn that thing on. But you know, I'm gonna choose it. Not sure how I feel about them.
We don't have to make up our minds just yet.
Thank you. That's all. All right. Onward. And by onward, I mean backwards. 6. This should be 5. I blink it. Yep, I saw it before. Duet. It's funny, I swear I already played a level called Duet. Wait, did I do this one? Huh. No, I guess I didn't. What's in here? So I can tunnel through this wall. This will open this.
There's another one of those monuments.
What? Was that on purpose? What? What? Huh. That seemed odd and really out of place. Okay. Driller. Mr. Driller. So I think I could shoot through this wall. Into there. I don't know why I want to do that, but it's the only thing I can do right now, so let's go check it out. I can't go in. What turns on this fan? Oh, I wonder if I can hit a switch through a hole. I bet I can. Okay, let's try that. I sure can. I also believe in the previous game, I could kind of aim where I was a little bit in midair. Like if I hold left. No, I guess, I wonder if they just got rid of that. Or if I'm misremembering. I'm going to try one more time. So if I hold right, does it send me to the right at all? I landed pretty much right on this, right? Correct, I mean? Okay, I'm going to guess that either I'm misremembering or they patched, not patched that out, but they made that not the case anymore? Yeah, okay. Which makes sense. It was a bit janky. If that's how it used to work. I don't know why I think that's how it used to work, but I really do. Okay, so the last thing to do is that this needs to be jammed. Okay, so I want to... If I could jam this right now, that would be great. I don't think I can shoot a driller through this. Yeah, okay. I wonder if there's a use of getting the jammer in here. I can't think of one. This can be opened with the jammer though, or is the fan able to come off? Oops. No, it is not disconnectable. So, I'm still a little bit, I mean, I know generally the final steps are that I have to turn off that. And I think in order to turn that off, I think I have to shoot a hole through here and then jam through there. I think. But it won't be from inside here. Maybe... No. So I absolutely need to get that out. Which means I need to switch the jammer and the drill? Question mark? Hmm. Phew. My goodness. I would have thought this was going to be easier. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Is there somewhere else I can tunnel? Oh, like what about that? Okay, well that helps. I think that fixes my problem. That might even just be the full solution right there, is that I just missed that I could do that. Okay, so now I can look at the other driller. And where can I put it? Where do I want to put it? Oh, I could pass it out there. That will help. Okay. And from here, I need to grab myself the jammer. The jammer or the driller? Huh. Jammer or driller, jammer or driller, jammer or driller. And is there something that I can do? Yeah, okay. So from here, oh, I need to give myself a way to get this jammer into that little chamber, which is just by doing this. And then from in here, I believe I can do that. And now I need to get the last driller out so that I can put it on the thing. Oops. I need the jammer one more time, which means I need to bring it back in here. All right. So what I want to do I believe involves maybe the other driller has to be on this. Yes, like this. Oh no. I've completely lost the plot. I don't remember what I'm doing anymore. I was so close. So at the end, I need the jammer in here aimed that way. But I need both of the drillers out here. And I thought I had a way to get them both out. One's out. Was it this? And I need to... I think this is it. Okay. Yeah, that's sometimes you just like completely are in the middle of something and you forget what you're trying to do in the first place. This is one of those times for me. I hope I got it. I think I have what I need. This way. Okay, so I need this out there. So I can put this through here, go around, oop, and then this will be what I use to turn off the gate in there. And now, this one is used to just get in. Woo! I don't know why that was so difficult. I am a bit tired. I think that's my last puzzle for today. Let's see what the game has to say.
I've managed to extract an audio file from 1K's data stream incident. It's hard to be sure because it's just a fragment, but I think it's some kind of log or diary.
Okay.
We finished a new lab today. Some processes are still harder than others, but energy output was up 2,000%. It's incredible how each leap forward enables another. The next iteration of the machine will...
So as we suspected, someone was experimenting here. But experimenting on what? What was this machine they were building?
Maybe it's whatever powers the megastructure.
Or maybe it's what the megastructure powers. Bum, bum, bum! Alright, I'm going to call it here. I'm enjoying myself still, but I have a lot going on in my life. That's why it took me so long to get picked back up to here. And I'm going to continue to have a lot going on in my life for a while. I got a new job, which is also why I have a new monitor. It's great. I love it, but I am kind of tired at the end of the day. So, this may be a very long playthrough. I mean, I'm not even done with Island 2, and it's been, what, 5 hours? Maybe more. Maybe 4 to 5 hours. So, until next time,